So Zoom has changed a bit of their format. It just took me a while to find the record button for the YouTube of this. And when I when I started the session, I had to download something new. I'm like, thank God I started the video early, because Zoom would have really put me in a bad way. Anyways, we're going to call this the wildlife report. And today at the park, and I've seen this before, it's such an interesting thing to watch. There's a pretty big hawk, and this hawk was being utterly tormented by like 3 small birds. Swoop down, peck his head, and he was like trying to hide on like part of the a palm tree was up on there. I just thought, man, strength in numbers with the small birds. He's probably trying to get to their nest, and they were giving it to him and chasing him around. He was swooping down over top of me a couple of times. And then my second wildlife report is the coyotes that live behind me have been climbing under the fence to, I think, eat cat food. And I blocked the hole that they've been climbing under, and they just dug another hole. So persistence, strength in numbers. And thank you so much for coming out this evening. We're going to start a little bit in the seated position. Scoot back some. Then cross the legs. And we're going to start with the all-important breathing. It's the new craze. It's been around forever. Let's start with the hands on the knees. The breathing will be in and out through the nose. Deliberate long breath, like you're trying to breathe all the way down to the floor and then all the way back out. And we're going to do it with movement. So we're going to breathe in, reaching up. We're going to breathe out, bringing the hands down. And we're going to breathe in, reaching up. Breathing out with the hands down. And again, breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, hands down. And we're going to keep doing this. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in all the way up. Breathing out, back down. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back down. Very nice. We're going to put the right hand right next to the right hip with the fingers pointing out, well, 6 inches out from that hip. Left palm's going to come up and over the palm face of the earth. We're going to keep both arms straight and lengthen that whole left side, and if possible, look up along the elbow to the ceiling and continue that breathing like when we're moving the arms, breathing in through the nose, pushing it all the way out. You can restrict the throat and the larynx area if you like, if you want to do restrict ujjayi breathing. Otherwise, just deep breathing is awesome. Very nice. Over to the other side. Left hand down, right arm up and over. Long reaching, straight arms, looking up along the elbow, breathing in the nose. Good, and back up. A little light twist here in the beginning. The right hand comes all the way over to the left knee, left hand behind you. Sit up tall. We twist in the torso. The head just goes for the ride. We look at the eye line on the wall or on the bookshelves. Continuing that breathing for literally the whole hour. Excellent. All the way over to the other side. Left hand on the outside of the right knee for a bit of leverage. Right shoulder back, sitting up tall, breathing into the twist. Good, back to center. Bring the hands together, intertwine the fingers and push the palms all the way together. And then we're going to circle at the wrists here, just so one direction at first. I've been dropping this in from time to time. I like it a lot. We in the modern world are using the hands extremely in a lot of different ways, and a whole bunch, you know, like the phone, the computer, and the guitar, and the car, and all that. Good, opposite direction, please. Getting those wrists warmed up a little more. In a moment, we'll get up and warm the shoulders up before we do our push-ups. Very nice. So let's stand. Once standing, we'll have the feet about the distance of, say, the hips. We're going to swing the arms forward. Just getting that shoulder joint warm. Breathing in the nose, the core a little bit engaged. And the opposite direction, please. And across the front, switching which hand goes on top. And hands on the hips, we swing around. We do this one a lot. Keep on breathing, keep that core a little bit engaged. And then the opposite direction, please. Excellent. Back to center, feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Thumbs out is real nice on the shoulders. We're going to move with the breath. We're going to breathe in, reaching up, looking up. We're going to breathe out and forward fold. We keep the legs in the direction straight. Mind you get bent a little bit. Hands either on the shins or the floor. We're going to look up, pull the shoulder blades back. Forward fold on the out breath. All the way back up to the ceiling, hands in prayer to the moon. Down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out-breath. Up again to the ceiling, hands in prayer. Down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold, out breath. Up again to the sky. Down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. Circling all the way back up, breathing in through the nose. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up. Forward fold. All the way back up, reaching out and up. Down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. Here we go, back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, and from here we're going to step back to the top push-up. You could put the knees down if you prefer. From the top of push-up, we got tight core and tight legs. Remember, you have the choice of doing Cobra or Up Dog. Cobra is a little lighter. And we're going to lower down, drop down, roll forward, Up Dog, legs tight, or Cobra, and then Down Dog, tucking the toes. Looking at the knees, or bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down, stepping a little bit back and forth in place here. Great. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We're going to look up, flatten the back. Forward fold, out breath. Up again to the ceiling, reaching out and up. Hands in prayer down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling all the way back up on the in-breath. Forward folding on the out-breath, fingers low. We look up, we step again, top of push-up, or the knees if you prefer. We lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. Very nice. You could stay still if you prefer, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. Breathing in the nose, looking at the knees of the navel. Great. Walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Again, down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling back up. We got one more. Breathing out, forward folding, again, fingers low. We're going to look up. We step back, top of push-up again, lower drop, up dog or cobra, and down dog. Very nice. Remembering we can rest anytime we want. Breathing in the nose, looking at the knees of the navel. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up, hands in prayer to the ceiling. And let's arch back, lifting the heart for a moment. And we're going to come down and push the walls out. We're going to take the feet apart. Let's take a couple of breaths here. Keep on breathing. Keep the core engaged. Drop the shoulders a little bit. Feel the body, feel the wrists, the hands opening. Then we're going to turn and look to the right. And we're going to turn and look to the left. Back to center, arms down. And feet back together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. So we sit in Bukatasana chair. Right? Up, over, forward, folding again, fingers low. We're going to look up, a step back, top of push up again. We lower and drop. Up dog or cobra, down dog. Warrior one, please, on the right. Right foot steps, left foot turns out. Knee over ankle, arms up. We're going to push into the left foot and reach the left arm forward as if someone is pushing the left side of our upper back. So we're not reaching the arm out of the joint. It's coming around from the back here. Couple of breaths. Excellent. Touch the ceiling. And again, hands back down. We step back, we lower drop. Up dog or cobra, down dog, left side stepping, right foot turns out, back up with the arms up. I push into the back foot, reaching the right arm forward. We'll take several breaths here. Think about the outside edge of that back foot pushing into the mat. Great, touch the ceiling, and then hands back down, step back, lower drop, cobra up dog, and down dog. And we're going to take a few breaths right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Bukatasana translates actually to the fierce pose. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. We're going to do a couple more of these. Let's sit in chair again. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, we step back, top of push up, lower drop, up dog or cobra, down dog. Let's do crescent. Right foot stepping. We're going to stay on the ball of the left. it becomes more of a balancing situation, and it also lengthens the leg through the quad a little differently. Arms up. We're going to take a moment here, breathing. Very nice. Hands down again, stepping back. We lower drop. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Left side crescent. Back up. Whoa. We're going to take a few breaths right here. Very nice. Hands back down again. Stepping back. Lower drop. Up dog, cobra, and down dog. And we breathe right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet together, knees together, Bukatasana. Standing, shoulders back. We're going to do one more with crescent again. So we sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, folding, fingers low. We look up, step back again, lower drop, up dog, down dog, right foot crescent, back up, arms up. On this one, if you want to bounce a little bit, you can bounce. It really does a nice number on the left leg, that bouncing. Doesn't have to be extreme. It can be real, real light. A little bit longer. This shirt is too short for yoga. All right, hands back down, stepping back, lower drop, up dog or cobra, down dog, and left foot stepping. Stay on the ball with the right, then arms up. And then if you want to do that bounce again, just a bit of bouncing. Right leg's a little tight, feels good, that bouncing. Keep breathing. All right, hands back down again, stepping back, lower drop, up dog, and down dog. Very nice, breathing right here. Great, step or walk to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We're gonna look up, we're gonna forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Let's get cactus arms. And we're going to take the right elbow outside of the left leg. Try to keep those knees the same distance out there in the front. Not always easy. Hands are praying towards the chest. I'm going to stay here and breathe. Forward fold and just hang around for a moment here like we're resting. Good. Chair again for a moment. Cactus arms. And then let's do that left arm over twisting. And again, try to keep these knees level. Good. We'll breathe here. I didn't say it on the other side, but you're welcome to open the arms. Whatever you did on the other side, let's try to do it on both sides. Breathing all around. All right, straighten the legs, take the feet apart, you can grab elbows or prayer. We're gonna hang. You're welcome to bounce if you like. Let's come all the way up and touch the ceiling. And then all the way back down, we're gonna bring the peace fingers under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, elbows pulling away. Top of the head down. It's okay if the legs are bent to get the toes. Good, back up to the ceiling again. And then back down, hands under feet from the front. I definitely bend my legs on this one. You pull up on the feet, reach the top of the head down, keep breathing. Very nice. Let's stand. And we will bring the feet together again, top of the mat if you came away from the mat like myself. We'll take a few breaths right here. Shoulders back, core in, thumbs out. Real nice setup for the body. All right, we are going to pivot through the standing series. We're going to step the left foot back about the distance of one of our legs with the arms out over the feet. Front foot straight forward, back foot 45 degrees, pointing a bit up. We're going to reach out over that right foot and then right hand down, left arm up, looking to the reaching hand if possible. Otherwise, looking at the foot and the shin, and you want your nose pointing right onto that shin, keeping the right hip in. We're going to breathe here. Let's come up so we can do our first pivot. Right toes to 45, left toes straight out the back. We're going to reach out and then triangle on the other side. We try to copy what we did on each side, similar. We'll breathe here. Great, back up. Let's pivot forward, left toes in, right toes out. Let's shorten the stance a little bit. We're going to reach that left arm all the way out. It's a nice different way to approach this pose so we get that length. And then left hand down. You could stay here in a pyramid, or if you like, we'll get the twist. Bukatasana. We lengthen the breath and the spine. We'll back up. Let's pivot again. Right toes 45, left toes out. We're going to reach that right arm way out. Give it a moment, get that length. And then again, we'll copy what we did on the other side. Keep the left hip in, lengthen the breath in the spine. Excellent. Back up. You pivot again. Left toes 45, right toes out. Let's lengthen the stance again for warrior two. The knees over the ankle. Arms over the legs. Core engaged, shoulders dropping. We're going to take a few breaths here. Extended side angle. We'll take the center of the right forearm, placing it on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over. You could stay here. You could put the right hand down on the ground. We're going to breathe and reach. Great. Back up. We straighten this right leg so that we can pivot right toes in, left toes out. So we'll get a warrior two now, facing out the back. We'll take a few breaths here. And left forearm on the leg near the knee, right arm up and over. We breathe. Excellent. Up again. We pivot again. Warrior two to the front. We're going to turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling. Left hand's going to come onto that back leg, barely touching it. Then we're going to arch back, looking up along the elbow. You can keep the core engaged. Great. Straight that right leg. Let's pivot again to the back for warrior two for a moment. A breath or two. Then we turn that left hand palm facing ceiling. And we arch it back again. Core in, breathing, looking up along the elbow to the ceiling. And we're coming to horse or the sun goddess. So we're just going to turn the left toes in a little bit, the right toes out a little bit. Bending the legs, opening up the knees, holding the ceiling, breathing here. Excellent. Straight the legs. We turn the feet to run straight forward. We're going to reach straight up and then straight down so the hands are coming right directly under the shoulders. Head down between the hands in the direction up, maybe palms down. We're going to breathe here, elbows back to the legs. Back up, we're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers, and then behind the back, we're going to intertwine those fingers, pushing the palms together. Palms apart is okay, palms together is better for the upper back tension release. And then we're going to forward fold again, lifting the arms up off the back. Breathing here, light toes, all breathing in the nose. Good, up again. Let's touch the ceiling. And then down again, you can grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes of the peace fingers, elbows pulling away from the ears, top of the head reaching down. Breathing all the time. And stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And then over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Let's come up to standing. We're going to shorten the stance to about 3 feet, 3.5 feet apart. Right toes to the front of the mat, pointing straight forward, left toes 45. Arms out, we're gonna get a pyramid. And behind the back, we grab elbows or reverse prayer, shoulder blades together. We're gonna look up, and then we're gonna keep the shoulder blades together as best as we can. We're gonna forward fold, and we're gonna look at the right foot. You're welcome to stay in pyramid or pushing off the left foot, coming into warrior three, balancing on the right foot. Ardha Chandrasana, if you like, right hand down, left arm up, breathing. And switching the hands. All right, put that left foot back where it was. And we're gonna pivot, right toes 45, left toes out, arms out. And then again, behind the back, elbows reverse prayer, shoulders back, we look up. We're gonna fold down again, looking at the left foot. And let's hop up to warrior three. And Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand down, right arm up. Switching the hands. All right, let's stand top of the mat or wherever you like for that matter, because we're gonna balance. You wanna be on a flatter, harder surface, balancing is easier. We're gonna stand on the left foot doing tree. Gonna grab the right ankle, hold that. You can hold it there, you can lock it there. Hands to the heart or all the way up. You're also welcome to put that leg out in the front. Gonna breathe here. Excellent, let that down, step it out a little bit. Standing on the right, we're gonna lift the left all the way up, hands to the heart. Good, whatever we did on the other side, if possible. Whoa. Excellent, let that down, step it out. Back to standing on the left, we're doing right on right today. So we're gonna lift the right knee and the right hand's gonna grab that knee, left hand on the hip. You could stay here if you prefer, and it's not too much trouble. Grab the big toe, extending the leg out. I'm gonna remain holding the knee. Core is in, staring straight forward. Ultimately, if you're holding the foot with the big toe out in the front, you're supposed to stare at the big toe. It's pretty rough. Take your time. We're going to open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. And back to center, leg out on its own. Show me the bottom of your foot. Great, let that down, step it out. Let's stand on the right foot. We're going to lift the left knee. Great, stay here. Whatever you did on the other side. And open that leg out to the left as we look to the right. And back to center, leg out on its own. Excellent, let that down, step it out. We're not necessarily doing King Dancer, but if you prefer to do that, you're welcome to. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're going to bend the right leg and grab the right ankle, reaching the knee straight down as if the foot was down there. And the left arm straight up like we're touching the ceiling. We're going to take several breaths right here. Core is in. Great, let that down, step it out, and we'll do the other side. So holding the left ankle, knee straight down as if the foot was there, reaching that right arm up. Great, let that down. Feet under the hips, toes slightly splayed. It's our squat time. We're coming down, whoa, into the squat. We've got loud ankles. Elbows pushing against the legs, opening them. Hands in prayer can help that. Lengthen way up the back, lengthen the breath. You're welcome to do crow and headstand if you want. We'll be here for probably enough time to do those quickly. And it doesn't matter, you can catch up if you want to take time on those. Good. Prayer hands straight forward and then all the way up to the ceiling, lifting core in, and then all the way back down. And up again to the ceiling, back down. Up again to the ceiling, and back down. And one more, all the way back up, lifting if you want to arch back. And then we're going to come back down, and we're coming to hands and knees. Let's just take a little restful moment here. I'm still breathing though. I'm going to step the right foot top of the mat-ish, with the arms up like a big funnel. We're going to take several breaths right here. You could bring the right foot further forward if you care to. We twist, left elbow outside of the leg, hands in prayer pulling towards the chest, fingers to the face. You could stay here. You could straighten that back leg if you like. We're going to breathe. Good. Let's do the other side. Right knee back, left foot up there at the top, arms up again like a big funnel. We'll take a few breaths right here. And let's twist the other side, right elbow outside of the cement leg. And we breathe here, copying whatever we did on the other side. Good. Back to hands and knees. We're going to point the right heel straight back and the left hand straight forward, either palm down or handshake style. We'll take a few breaths here. You could bend the up leg and reach back with the up hand and grab the foot of the ankle and lift up, looking third eye. Good. All back down. Left heel reaches back, right hand forward. We'll take a few breaths here. You bend that leg, grab the foot, arch up. Right, back to hands and knees. We're going to turn the right hand in to face the left, and we're going to feed that left arm through, laying onto the left shoulder. You could push that right hand against the mat, or you could come up around the back, or you could do a little of both. We'll be here a little bit breathing. And back up. We're going to do the other side, left hand turning in. We'll feed that right arm through. We lay down again. You could stay here pushing on the mat, which is what I do, or around the back. And we breathe. Excellent. Back to hands and knees. From here, we're going to step back on top of push up, tight. We're going to lower down, up dog or cobra, down dog. From down dog, we're going to hold the right foot up for a couple of breaths. You can bend that leg, opening up the hip, keep the armpit down. And throw that right shin top of the mat, scoop the left leg back, lift the heart, hands down, head down. We're going to breathe here. All righty, hands top of the mat. We step that right leg back. You're welcome to shake it a bit. And then top of push-up, we lower drop. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. We're gonna lift the left foot up. We'll hold here. You bend that leg, opening up the hip. And then we're gonna throw that shin top of the mat, scoot the right leg back. Lift the heart. Hands down, forearm down, head down, breathing. Great. Last time, hands top of the mat. We step back. You can shake the leg if you like. We lower down, up dog or cobra, and down dog. And let's sit down. We're gonna do legs straight out in front tonight. The big toes touching, ankles a bit apart. We're gonna breathe in and reach up. We're gonna breathe out and try to touch the toes. Then all the way back up, breathing in. And over, please. Out breath on the downward fold. Great. Touch the ceiling all the way up. And then let's bring the hands down right behind us for reverse plank. Thumbs pointing towards each other, fingers pointing towards the feet. Point the toes, lift the hips, look at the ceiling. And then back down. We're bringing soles of the feet together. Grab those feet and pull them in. Left hand grabs the small toes, right hand on top. We're going to sit up really tall. You can butterfly the legs if you like. Shoulders back and down, core up and into the crown of the head. Good, let's forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs, folding the heart towards the feet. Trying to keep the shoulder blades back and together. That may restrict your movement, but don't worry about it. Great. Back up. Let's extend the legs out in front again. You can shake them around this time if you like. And then we're going to lift again. Hips up. And back down. We're going to bend the right leg for our twist and hug it in pretty tight there. Left arm can grab that leg. Hand behind you. Elbow outside if you like. We're going to sit up tall, breathing. Looking lightly looking over the right shoulder. Great. Let's do the other side. Right leg out, left foot in. Right arm can grab that left leg. Sitting up tall, looking back over the shoulder. You can come with the elbow outside if you prefer. And back to center, both legs bent, please. We're going to bring the arms under the bent legs, roll back onto the tail. You could stay right here. You could let go with the arms parallel to the earth. You could straighten the legs. Hands behind the head is a lot. Fingers towards the toes, or even just still with the arms parallel. Remember, you can keep the legs bent. We got 5 of these anyways. Shoulders back. Go across the legs, grab the shin, sit up really tall. And up again, number 2. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. On the tail for number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And last one, back up. And hug the knees in. We're going to lie back. Let's take the forearms and grab the shins and pull them down and bring the nose up towards the knees. Great. Feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. We're going to lift the hips. Those of you that want to do Urdhva are welcome to. Tuck the shoulders. Intertwine the fingers and push the arms down on the earth. Great. Back down. We're going upside down, starting with plow. Kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight. You can have the hands on the back or fingers interlaced with the arms pushing on the earth. And if your hands are not on the back, place them there now and lift the feet straight up to the ceiling. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows, looking at the feet. And bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears. And we're going to roll into dead bug. Dead bug, knees in the armpits, soles of the feet up to the ceiling, head laying on the ground. You can stay still or rock around. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest. And we're going to bring the arms out like a T. We take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. Looking to the left, you can put the right hand on top of the legs if you like. Great. Up to center and over, please, to the other side. All right, back to center again. Plug the knees into your chest. Thank yourself for coming out. We're going to do a 5-minute meditation. You could lay down if you prefer. Otherwise, roll up to a seated position. I'm going to grab my mat here. Mat under the hips, legs are gently crossed. Let me get the timer set. So we're doing 5 minutes. We'll intertwine the fingers, or one hand on top of the other, but thumbs touching and hands in the lap. Shoulders back, tight core, chin hanging slightly to the chest. Become aware of the breath rising and falling in the body naturally. Put all of our attention there, like a cat watching a mouse, or a mouse watching a cat, or a coyote climbing under a fence, or 3 birds chasing a hawk. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making some fire. And then arms all the way up into the sky, receiving all the gifts of the universe. We're going to take a breath into the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. Even more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, hold that. And then let it all out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us all this evening. Let me see if I can stop this recording. There we go.